Hello and welcome to domytriesthis. I hope you brought your cuppa. Today's coffee cup is a California coffee cup. This is another cup that I don't know where it came from. I believe it was either given to me by my husband from when he went back home to visit family, or it was a found cup, one or the other. Today's tea is ginger fire chai. And I gotta tell you, it smells amazing. So let's give it a taste and let's hope it tastes as good as it smells. I'm not sure what to think of that. It's got a bit of a spicy kick, which I suppose fire. Yeah, it would have a spicy kick. It's an okay tea. It smells better than it tastes to me, but it's actually pretty good for a day like today. We have our sun out, but it is cold. It has been cold for a couple of days now, and it's been raining for the last couple of days too. Not good stuff for me. Anyway, so today we are going to be unboxing our March Yes Oh Yes. But before we get into this, we have to get into last month's box and finish our unfinished business. So last month we had 3 items in our box, and the first one was this Chatelier Thermazyme Heat Powered Renewal Mask. This has this interesting pump that you use to get the product out. This takes me about 8 or 9 pumps to get enough to cover my face. It turns into kind of a shiny film. It doesn't exactly dry completely down. It removes easily. You do feel kind of a heating kind of thing as it dries down. And when you wash it off, it does leave your skin soft and smooth and maybe just a touch dry, or at least my skin, I should say. I actually kind of like it, but at the same time, I don't reach for it much. I think the thing with this is, while it is a decent mask, I think there are other masks that are less expensive that can do the same thing. But I will finish this up if I remember to reach for it. But yeah, other than that, it's an okay mask. It was the okay item in the box. Not a bad one. Definitely worth the box because it's like a $55 mask. Just not something that's a favorite. I wasn't blown away by it, not unimpressed by it, just, it's okay. Next we have this Sherry Cosmetics Liquid Lip. I did not like this. It actually had applied well. It had plenty of pigment when it applied. The color is nice. But it dried really weird. Like I said, when I applied it, there's plenty of color, but as it dried down, it became more patchy. It started showing all my lines. I just really wasn't impressed with this. Since I opened it and used it, I can't really give it to anybody except maybe one of my kids, so I will probably let one of them pick this, but this is not something that I will be using. And finally, my favorite thing in the box from last month was this Crown Nova palette. Now, there's been a lot of controversy about this palette. Some people said that theirs had no pigment. Others had problems with the way this part is over the lip glosses. A lot of people thought it was cheap, didn't think it had didn't have a lot of fun with this. I loved this. I will say that. I am wearing it today. So, with a little bit of my color pop, just a little bit. But I found the colors to be pigmented, and the only thing that I had any issue with was the lip glosses. They are fairly sheer, but what they can do is add a bit of shine to a matte. They don't get really glossy. Again, I'm wearing it today. They do help adjust color. I'm wearing this one over today, so you can see that this does not get that dark. But like I said, it does add a slight shine without going overly glossy. The colors in the palette, I think the only color I was disappointed in the palette was this one up here called Deja, which looks like it's going to be a beautiful silvery blue color, and I guess because it's silver, when I apply it on my face, it comes across as more of a gray. It is one of the more patchy colors in the palette. But as you can see, I mean, they look, again, I'm not wearing any primer on my hand, but the colors work beautifully for me for the most part. Even the brownish gold here, I have used that on my face today. I've had no issues with this. I love this, and in fact, when I first got it, I couldn't get away from it. I was using it almost every single day. So this was a $40 value. So this alone was the value of the box. And between this being really good and this being okay, not wonderful, but okay and usable, I think the box made its value for me. So yeah, I was really happy with last month's box for the most part. The only thing I didn't like was the liquid lip. And that's because, like I said, it really just dried down very, very strangely. Okay, so with last month's box discussed, we're ready for this month's box. I'm excited about this. I'm always excited about my Oh Yas. My first box wasn't so excited about after I opened it, but really excited, been excited for most of them since. Let's take a look at this. Alrighty then. As you know, Oh Yas doesn't have any extra packaging inside and uses lots of pretty colored little snaky papers. So let's dig in. First of all, we have our little card. Take your best shot. Tag us on Instagram. On your 5th and 10th and 15th box, every 5th box, you can email them and they will give you a free extra item. Gonna reach in here. Dig, dig, dig. What is this? This is, I'm not even sure. Bella Pierre Precious Diamond Magic Buffer. So this has got to be for your nails. Which is cool. I like doing my nails now. Oh, that's kind of interesting. So this side is kind of sticky. This side is really rough. This one's less rough. And that one is really, really smooth. That's interesting. And it says it is, oh, each one of them has a step. So we have step 1 is in between the rough and the really smooth part. Step 2, smooth. Step 3, this kind of almost sticky-ish part is supposed to shine. And then the really hard part is supposed to sharpen. That's interesting that they put all that on the end for you. Okay, so let's see what else. I will use that. Let's see what else we have in here. Up, 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 up. I have a Bella Pierre hand and body lotion. I have to say, not particularly impressed. I don't use a lot of hand and body lotions, but I'll give it a try. Let's take a look. Do you have a safety seal? Yes, it has a safety seal. That's a good thing. I can live with that. Throw that out, off. There we go. Put that in. That doesn't feel very full. Whoa, 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 whoa. Standard white lotion that feels very light. It is a lotion. As you can see, that lip didn't come off when I cleaned up. It's not very oily. It doesn't have much of a scent. We'll have to see. I always like what lotions I do use. I like to put into my cuticles. I get very dry around my nails because I wash dishes. That's not oily. I actually might. You know how you see things and you're just not impressed when you see them, and then you try them and you get a different opinion? I might like this. I actually might like this. They might make me want to use hand lotion. Okay, I got another round thing. I've got the Cocoa Beauty teeth whitener. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I've had a charcoal teeth whitener. I really didn't whiten my teeth. My teeth are pretty messed up, so and I can't afford a dentist. Ugh. And there are instructions on the bottom. Open, open. At least I hope that's instructions. Come out of there. There's instructions that are like glued to the thing. That's not smart, guys. Let's see if I can cut this off without cutting me. There we go. Get rid of that. Alrighty, so what do you say? You say you're not open yet. You say, well, not instructions. We'd love to see you smile. Thank you for choosing Beauty Cocoa. Check us out on Facebook, etc., etc. Hashtag Beauty Cocoa Smile to post your before and after result. So I'm sure you have to use it fairly consistently to get a decent result. I'm not seeing any instructions. Let's take a look at this. It's got that. I'm afraid to open it. What if it's a powder? I don't know. I don't want to spill it everywhere. Okay, they made this something that you can't open if you have nails. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it's a powder. So I guess you put that on your toothbrush to whiten your teeth. Well, we'll give it a shot. I gotta say, not particularly impressed, but hey, it may work. Got tea-stained teeth. I got teeth that haven't seen the dentist in a long time. Oh, there's something else down there. I put a lot of stuff in here this time. Oh, there's a couple of things. Oh, we've got another diamonds. We've got another Bella Pierre nail file. And Beauty Cocoa included a bamboo toothbrush. This will be interesting. It's a wooden handle. Those are pretty good. Bristles are about what I like. They're on the medium side, maybe a little on the soft. That'll be interesting. Give that a shot. At least they included a whole set, right? Let's see. I got one big thing in here, but I want to make sure all the little things are out before I get into it. No, there's something else. We also have a cuticle treatment. Wonder what that does. Apply 1 drop to each cuticle and massage it thoroughly. I don't know what it does. And this is hard to read. Anyway, there we go. It doesn't want to open. Do you have a no? There we go. It's just a clear liquid. At 1 drop, that's going to last a little while. So that's interesting. Double checking, double checking. Nope. All right. So the last thing, I have to admit I'm a little disappointed in. I actually wanted the other one of these, but this is the Bella Pierre 12 Go Natural 12 eyeshadow palette. This one I believe is in their smoky. It's a 12 color palette. I actually wanted the more colorful one, but I'm willing to give this a shot. Gotta have some neutrals in my collection, I suppose. Lord knows I do have some. I just don't wear them very much. Open this up. And another thingy that I need to cut. And off. There we go. Oh, those colors are pretty though. Those are some nice peachy colors. Roses. I might be okay with this. It does have a small, it has 2 mirrors, sort of, I think. No, that's the hole. It does have a small mirror. Not very useful. It has a double-sided brush. And one side is a sponge applicator. The other side is an actual brush. I don't know if I'll use that much. Let's see if we can swatch this a little bit. Make sure my fingers are clean and dry. The pans are a little narrow. The packaging is cardboard, but it seems like almost everything I get nowadays is cardboard. Okay, I can already see we're going to have some problems. Here's the, I'm going from this direction. So here's the first 5. Yeah, the shimmers are okay. The mattes really don't show up. Do the next 5. Oh, wow. Okay. My sweater wants to crawl up my arm. Again, having more luck with the shimmers. Those actually came out okay. But again, the shimmers are showing up more. And then the last 2 colors. Let's take a look at these. Kind of like that one. That's pretty. Anyway, let's take a look at these last 2 darker colors. Those aren't bad. So it's mostly the lighter mattes that are the problem in this palette. But I'll give it a try over the next month. Anyway, so that's it for today. I hope you like what you've seen. If you have, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you know when I update. And thank you for stopping by and have a great day.